What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. Welcome back to another video. In this one, I want to talk about, honestly, the altcoin season and why right now is one of the more important times for us. And I think we know that all the attention, or most of the attention, is on Bitcoin and the success that Bitcoin has had, the Bitcoin ETF, the Bitcoin halving, all of those things. But now we're seeing a lot of hype and attention transition to altcoins, whether you're talking about meme coins or you're talking about different projects that are in utility, right? Utility projects, or you're talking about AI or whatever, right? The point is anything besides Bitcoin is an altcoin. So we're not in altcoin season yet, but we're approaching it. And this might be the opportunity to where now we start to see that transition. The transition from Bitcoin being at 54% to down to 50%, to down to 45%, and so on and so forth. So I want to talk about that in this video. This video is extremely important because we might see a reaction and movement tomorrow, which means that you want to watch this before tomorrow even happens. But guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out any of the links that are down below. It does help out the channel. And if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, follow me on Patreon. Those links are in the description. Now, one more thing. If you guys want to sign up for Margex, it's a platform that I've utilized for maybe 5-6 months now, and it's been phenomenal. It's a leverage trading platform to where you leverage trade from 5x leverage all the way up to 100x leverage. Now, a disclaimer is that leverage trading is very risky. You have to understand that you're not trading with only your money, you're trading with somebody else's money. So if you're not comfortable with that, don't go about doing that. And if you are interested in it, I would suggest educating yourself and also being disciplined when you do take that action to leverage trade. So feel free to check out that link at the top of the description. Anyways, let's talk about the crypto market because, again, we see all the hype around Bitcoin. We see a ton of hype around Bitcoin, but we don't see any push or movement, a larger movement in the form of multiple billions of dollars in anything else, right? Bitcoin is sitting at a $1.3 trillion market cap, meaning that it moves billions each day in that market cap. You don't really see that with anything else. You don't really see that with Ethereum as much. You don't really see that with BNB or XRP or Solana or whatever those positions are. Maybe Ethereum a little bit, but we're starting to see that more and more because of what's coming next. If you don't know, you have 5 spot ETFs from Ethereum that are looking to launch on Tuesday. Now, Tuesday is not tomorrow. So why am I saying that you should probably watch this video before tomorrow? The reason being is because you typically see a reaction that happens beforehand. And a lot of times with the Bitcoin ETF, it was actually like a week beforehand. And you even saw some downside before you saw the actual launch and the trading of it. Now, during the trading of it, you saw the massive push, but then you also saw a retracement, and we're probably going to see that as well, and it might be at a level of 4,000. You might end up seeing this kick up to 5,000, which would be amazing. But the more important thing is not only about that, it's about the reaction that you see with everything else, the trickle-down effect that you see with every other position that's there. So while you have things like Ethereum, you'll have things like Jasmine Coin, things like Shiba Inu, things like Pepe, and a lot of other Ethereum projects that end up seeing a trickle-down effect to that. But it brings altcoins into the spotlight. I was watching a movie the other day. It was about, I can't remember what it was. I think it was like Long Shots or something. It was about a country club that had primarily white people that did have memberships, and you had Mexicans that were on the bag that were caddies. And it was very interesting. And the reason why it was interesting, it was a really good movie. I mean, I think Rotten Tomatoes gave it like a 70, but audience score gave it like a 97. Absolutely fantastic movie. It's on Netflix right now. So if you want to watch it, watch it. I think it's a really good movie. Those stories tend to do well. But yeah, it was basically about these high school students that now formed a golf team and kind of forced their way into that country club, which housed the state championship. You never really saw a Mexican person on a golf course that was playing golf rather than caddying, right? So this was definitely a change up to have a full Mexican team from a Mexican school, and now you have them in the state championships, and they win the state championship. Sorry to mess up the movie, but it's absolutely an amazing movie, and this kind of applies in a little bit of the same light. That's the only thing I can really bring to it, to where you have like an insider group, to where you only have that, and then you have outsiders that are now coming into that space, where you see cryptocurrency as Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the major impact player, right? Where you have a lot of the elites, a lot of the hedge funds, a lot of the big money, smart money, institutions that are all ready to buy Bitcoin and buy this ETF and be a part of that, rather than be a part of this next thing. But Ethereum is next in line. Ethereum is labeled as an altcoin. So what does that do? It opens up the doors for all other altcoins to now also be in that same space. So it honestly is a very, very important day, an important moment to see this ETF launch, because now not only do you have that and you have Ethereum running and doing all the things that it's doing, but you also have what's going to be next, right? Solana, XRP, BNB, AVAX, Cardano, whatever. What is going to be next? Are we going to see all-encompassing ETFs to where primarily Bitcoin is at dominance of like 30, 40%, and you see everything else that's also in that ETF? This opens up the door for so much that I don't think people truly understand how impactful this will be. Does it mean that it will absolutely skyrocket today, tomorrow, the next day? It doesn't mean that it will. I'm believing that it should, but it doesn't mean that it will. What it does mean is that it opens up these doors for what's coming next. So I'm excited about seeing the movement, the official movement. This is why I have a few leverage trades in some Ethereum projects. So you're going to see here, I have leverage trades in Pepe. I have a smaller leverage trade in Pepe. I have a bigger leverage trade in Ethereum. We'll see how that does play out as well. And hopefully it can get up to a level of, 4,000. If it gets to 4,000. $4,000 in price. That's an 87% return, which would be $870 off of that $1,000 investment. That would be amazing. However, it's not a given that that's going to be the case. If it does get to a level of 5,000, obviously it will be a lot more. If it does get to 5,000, that's 2,000%. So I would be very, very happy with seeing that get up to those levels. However, it's not a given that it will end up skyrocketing up to those points, but it is an initial starting point or initial launching point to see altcoins now have an open door. So guys, let me know what you think about this. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out any of the links that are down below for Patreon, for Twitter, for Margex, and I'm just excited. I'm very, very excited because this is a new ETF, and now what's next? I think XRP is next. I'm going to get out of here, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.